So we're in the inner sanctum at Cocoon House with Mary Lou, and I asked her to sit down with us, even though she was in the middle of doing a
spur of the moment, so forgive me.
So she was very kind to do this, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about sort of the philosophy behind Cocoon House. Like, when did you start all of this?
Let's see, December of 2000, our first guest arrived, and Tricia and I were both certainly scared, just because we had no idea what to expect and how it was going to work. And
what was your impetus to start?
The impetus was essentially, as you know, people were staying in guest rooms at the hospital. We had heard that people were essentially kind of thrown in there, left to their own accord, and because both Tricia and I are operating room nurses, we knew Dr. Ousterhout and worked with him in the OR, and so knew what was happening. Tricia and I bought this house, and at that time the hospital was bought, so all that space was being taken away, and Tricia and I started a dialogue with the hospital, and 6 weeks later, Cocoon Guest House.
Well, it seems like it's been a really great service for so many women in our community, and everybody talks, just raves about coming here. It seems great. Now, what is this room that we're in right now? Down here.
Okay, this is apartment A. It is a separate suite that seems to work really well for families or spouses that really want to keep private.
So you mean like families of a patient?
Correct. We've had moms and dads supporting their daughters here. We've had just fathers supporting their daughters here. People from all over the world, and it's really a nice place in which they can maintain some privacy if they feel a little uncomfortable about, sharing the space with other people, which is what we have upstairs. It's kind of like camping, and it's initially when you come in, I would find it odd. It's like, woo, schoolgirl, sorority, well, 20 people in the bathroom, but it seems to work. It's a healing, supportive, wacky, crazy, fun, positive environment.
Yeah, and I would say this is a far cry from camping down here. This is really beautiful, and it's very quiet.
It is, and one of the nice things about this, it has direct access to the backyard, which is a really nice haven for people. People that are staying upstairs in the house also have access to this, but yeah, it's sweet. I could live down here very easily.
Okay, now I'm going to have you talk about, sort of take us through the rooms upstairs again, real quickly, like you did.
Yeah, so upstairs, this is a, 1900 built Victorian. Upstairs there are 2 rooms, quite large, separated by a kitchen and a very teeny bathroom. And then there's also some pocket doors, so people, if they do want to maintain some privacy or some separation, that's doable. If we have a couple coming in, we'll very often try to put them in the back room so they can maintain that privacy, so people aren't traipsing back and through their space. But people that come here by themselves, they kind of fight for that front room. A lot of them like the window so they can look out. A lot of them like that bed as soon as you get in, because it's, oh, can I get you anything? So it's people have favorite spots in the house. And it all seems to work for everybody.
Now, how long is a typical stay?
Usually about 9 days. Some more, some less. We have people from all over the world, so very often they may extend a day or two just because they have such a long way to travel.
Now, I know this neighborhood has a lot of great stuff. What are some of the highlights that you like to send people to see?
Noe Valley. Public transportation system is great. You can get to the hospital very easily. You can also get to Union Square and Fisherman's Wharf if you want to do that. Some people have a tendency to get out there, and a lot of people just have a tendency to stay pretty close to the house.
That was me. I just kind of wanted to chill out someplace and just sort of heal, and I know some people were just gung-ho to see the city and all of that.
Yeah, it's amazing. The spectrum is wide. Around this particular area, there's coffee shops very close. It's quite flat just around here, so people don't have the hills of San Francisco to deal with. And the neighborhood is a very eclectic, kind of hardworking group. People in the neighborhood all know what's going on here. People will very often will stop ladies on the street and say, "Are you okay?" So it's been great.
Cool.